We've heard about how men do a 360 on women in the sense that they travel abroad and then before you know it, they don't leave their wives. Like the men then start behaving anyhow, maltreating the women and doing different things to their women abroad once they take their wife abroad. But what is not common is for a woman to travel abroad with her husband and children and just do a 360, like change completely towards her husband and leave the man. Well, in today's video, I saw a video of a man who came to social media to rant and complain about how his wife came into Canada and then did a 360 on him and their kids. And I'm wondering, Oga, why? Anyway, before we say so much or go further, my name is Princess Banigo and you're welcome to Banigo's TV. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. It absolutely costs you nothing. And yes, let's go listen to what this man has to say. And then I will be right at the end sharing my thoughts with you guys.
Wow, Canada has Canadaed me. Canada has practically Canadaed me, man. It's just crazy. It's really crazy. You know when you hear some things and you're like, oh, this is going to be far from home, and then at the end of the day it happens to you. That's exactly my story right now. So about 10 months ago, May 23rd, we landed in Canada as PRs, my wife and myself. We are both medical doctors. My wife is a medical doctor or was doing a senior residency in Nigeria. I, on the other hand, had become a consultant or a maxillofacial surgeon. And then I moved to Canada with my wife and my two kids. My kids are 4 years old and also 18 months old now. By the time we got here, we got a bit of soft landing from my younger sister, who was already a citizen in Canada. And she spent a significant amount of time trying to make us comfortable. We started the rat race, trying to look for jobs, trying to look for opportunities. But luckily for us, before we moved to Canada, we had a bit of opportunity to be able to raise funds through an organization that gave me a grant. And I subsequently was able to use the funds to be able to take care of the family. So we moved out of my sister's place and then we moved to our own place. Shortly afterwards, like about 2 or 3 months after, something quite remarkable happened to me. It was something I never ever expected from my wife. But I'm Yoruba. My wife is from Urumi, although our mother is from Awe in Oyo State. So you must understand that our value systems are kind of similar. So Mosha noticed we pay at the second month of us moving to our own place. Ìyàwó mi sha changed attitude there. She became extremely contentious with me, started acting up. Everything was just totally off. It had not been easy in Canada, trying to keep and maintain a job, She also trying to apply and everything not working out as we had planned. But eventually, Shasha fear everything less alone, There was the time I got a job and then I lost it like after a month of probation because it was something I was not necessarily suited for. It was an admin role and these things actually continued. Mosha noticed we were contentious. At the point we got into a PSW program, Asha Beresin Shilo, we were doing it one after the other. We're trying our best to just make sure we pay Alishe programming, we Ali PSW certificate last igba. Well, in the process of doing all of those things, Mosha noticed we pay woman Osha yato. Ẹ̀kan láàárọ̀ agbe ọmọ lọ sí bus stop ní school. Kò ní padà wá like until an hour and a half later. Ibo ló lọ, kò ní dá mi lóhùn. At the point, Osha bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí keep our new set of friends kọ̀ọ̀kan. Obìnrin kan in particular, this man is like 60 years old. Ìyàwó mi is 33. And kátó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, woman yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wá sílé. Ó nígbà kan tó tiẹ̀ ní pé ó fẹ́ tẹ̀lé woman yẹn pé wọ́n ní pé kí wọ́n lọ ṣe oúnjẹ fún practical, giving some kind of flimsy excuses láti bá woman yẹn gbé or láti bá woman yẹn jáde. There was only a time like that tó ṣe pé one Nigerian guy wá sílé tó ní kí Uber driver ní bọ̀bọ́ yẹn pé ó help ẹ̀, bọ̀bọ́ yẹn tó ń ṣe Uber òun náà dẹ̀ off Uber arrangement ẹ̀ ló dẹ̀ ń bá gbẹ́rù wá sí inú ilé. Well, that's neither here nor there. We've not even scratched the surface of what is going on. Well, one day, Asha Nija, she moved out of the room, we started sleeping in 2 different rooms. Then, before we knew what was happening, she and I had bad communication. Iṣẹ́ kan ṣá mo ṣáà dé láti ibi iṣẹ́, mo ti lọ fa gbòòrò, I was not doing menial jobs, a old doctor. Mo lọ fa gbòòrò, mo dé láti ibi iṣẹ́, mo dẹ̀ rí, ó dẹ̀ sọ fún mi pé kí n má jẹun mọ́, tó sọ ní Saturday, pé kí n má jẹ oúnjẹ tó bá sè mọ́. Mo sọ nǹkan kan, mo ṣáà ra pizza, mo jẹ pizza and join. Ara mi dẹ̀ lè wá gbà mú. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to call her, I said, come here, let's talk. Sat down, we had a conversation. She wasn't helping matters out. She kept on saying things like I was being verbally abusive, and she had been saying this repeatedly. Then she walked out on me. And when she walked out on me, she went to sit down. Then I went to meet her and I said, best sorrow, then ring, you're walking out on me. You nonsense for me. Mo ṣá lọ bá, mo gba phone lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Mo ṣe gba phone ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nìyẹn, bó ṣe wá kó push me very hard. Tí mo takìtì, tí mo bọ́, tí mo ṣubú. Ìgbà tí mo ṣubú, mo tún dìde, but I still had the phone in my hand. She was struggling with me to get the phone. In the process of the struggle, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Mo dẹ̀ phone dẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Okay, ó dẹ̀ jábọ́, and then the thing got broken. When the thing got broken now, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? She left where we were, went to the neighbor, and went to pick up his phone, and went to call 911. Wọ́n ṣe gbọ́ ọlọ́pàá wá nìyẹn tí wọ́n fi gbé mi kúrò ní ilé, tí wọ́n ní pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ padà wálé sílé mọ́, pé there must be a no contact order between both of us. I couldn't come in contact with her, I couldn't call her. The girl immediately ló ti block gbogbo nọ́mbà mi. Àwọn family ẹ̀ náà bí mob action, wọ́n block gbogbo nọ́mbà mi. I couldn't get in touch with anybody again. Back with me Nigerian also here. Àwọn church that ẹ̀ ń lọ, wọ́n ti try láti bá sọ̀rọ̀ wípé how far bọ́n nǹkan ti fẹ́ rí, ó ṣàwà adamant pé nǹkan báyìí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀, pé she's not interested in the marriage again. Well, at least the most important thing for everybody in Wipo and checking àwọn ọmọ mi. So I was going to pick up my kids, the church would drop them off. My sister will help me pick up my kids, my drop them off. But matter could take something that a man should be living by. Could make sense, could take jam at all. That's last year. A later Angbe, she lived out the last month rent and then she moved. But today moved ló máa sọ fún àwọn family wípé káwọn family kí nobody kí wọ́n bí fún address ẹ̀ mọ́. But tí mo ṣáà délé, there were a few things I observed. There was a particular jacket tí mo rí nínú yàrá. Mo náà wípé kò ń ṣe jacket ọkùnrin dẹ̀ ni. Ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ ṣí inú jacket yẹn tí mo rí key card hotel. Fresh key card wà nínú hotel. Making come low hotel now. After that, even on her birthday, mo ṣe try láti tiraka díẹ̀ láti ṣe 1 or 2 things. Mo travel nígbà yẹn, mo dẹ̀ padà wá, mo ṣe ń padà wá. Mo dẹ̀ ra cake, mo ra phone mi, mo ra smartwatch and other things just to appease this girl. Ọmọ yìí ò gbà o. She practically just picked it up. When she left the house, she dropped everything in the house and then left. Bí mo ṣe ń bẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, mo mà ti rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn since then o. Mo ti rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn since that time. But naturally, bọ́kùnrin now, á ṣe due diligence ẹ̀. Ọmọ mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ daycare, ọmọ mi dẹ̀ ń lọ sí school. Kí la dẹ̀ máa rí? Ọkùnrin kan tí wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí drop. Mo ṣáà ṣe due diligence mi. Mo find out orúkọ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn. Mo find out ibi tó wà, ẹni tó jẹ́ and things like that. Mo ṣe wá find out wípé ìyàwó mi is currently living with that guy. As a matter of fact, àwọn ọmọ mi tí wọ́n ti wà so innocent. Wọ́n máa ní pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sílé ẹni tọ̀hún. We get that kind of paro will not make sense. Now, backstory wà ká tó máa bọ̀ ní Canada. Ó ní nǹkan tó ọmọ yẹn ti ṣe. Now, nígbà tí mo fẹ́ travel lọ sí India láti lọ ṣe course mi for 1 year. Wọ́n fún mi ní some substantial amount of money. Èmi kẹ̀dẹ̀ rí tí mo fi bẹ́ẹ̀ understand the immigration process Canada. Mo ṣáà mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ní láti show proof of funds. Mo ní kí wọ́n sanwó directly sí account ìyàwó mi. Wọ́n lè sanwó yẹn directly sí account ìyàwó mi. ìwà tí wọ́n sanwó sí àkáǹtì ìyàwó mi directly ẹ mọ̀ èmi ní pé òkè fine o ìwọ save owó yìí èmi on the other hand èmi tí mo lọ sí India owó tí mo ti ní tẹ́lẹ̀ savings mi máa try láti fi tọ́jú ara mi so o ní láti ná owó tí wọ́n máa san tí wọ́n ti sọ fún mi ìwọ náà salary tó ń gbà lóṣooṣù because wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ as a doctor in a teaching hospital the same hospital láti ń ṣiṣẹ́ salary tó ń gbà lóṣooṣù salary yẹn mú kó fi máa tọ́jú ara rẹ̀ kó fi máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ then ká ṣàmọ̀ wípé owó tá máa need ni owó tá fi máa travel àti máa keep ẹ̀ so that owó yìí tí wọ́n fún mi láti program international program yẹn ìwọ kọ́ máa dì mú àdè máa fi travel tàbí ká fi máa show proof of funds ó ní o àti Bíọ́lá ká tó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o lédi pé mi like 4 months wọ́n ní pé ó ti wọnú gbèsè mo ní pé irú gbèsè wo ló wọ̀ náà kí mo sọ irú eré wo ló ń ṣe wọ́n ṣàní pé ó ti wọ gbèsè ok explain gbèsè tó wọ̀ ó ní pé ó gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn loan app ilé ló gbà wọ́n ní pé ó ṣàgbà owó kọ̀ọ̀kan ó ní pé bí 700,000 naira wọ́n gé 700,000 naira ó lè ń gba salary lóṣooṣù ní Nàìjíríà this was before Tinubu era now ó ń gba salary close to about 300,000 àbí 400,000 lóṣooṣù kí ló ní ìdòwò fún ilé tó ń gbé ní sí ilé ọ̀fẹ́ ni mọ́tò tó ń wà ó kàn ní láti fi epo sí so kí ló ń sọ wípé o lè ná 400,000 naira easily ó ṣàní pé owó yẹn máa ń tán ó dẹ̀ ní láti tọ́jú ọmọ kó tọ́jú ara kó ṣe gbákúṣàwò ìyàwó mi ò ra ẹ̀ rí o kò ya ara earring rí o kò tiẹ̀ ní fashion consciousness at all end of the day ṣá mo ṣàní pé fáìn mo ti gbọ́ mo ṣáà ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó ní bó ṣe rí pé kí n pe màmẹ́ kí màmẹ́ explain everything sí mi màmẹ́ ní kí n pé ìyàwó mi náà wọnú loan debt náà pé ó ṣáà ní 1 or 2 issues mo ní pé no problem mọ́mí bẹ́ẹ̀lù lẹ́yìn ló sọ fún yín pé ó ní problem pẹ̀lú mọ́mí ṣáà sọ fún mi wípé wọ́n san 4 million naira fún bó wá gba loan 4 million naira mo ní kí ló need 4 million naira fún kí ló fi ṣe wọ́n ṣáà ní kó fi ń tọ́jú ara rẹ̀ mo ní kí àbí nǹkan mi wà àbí ṣé wọ́n blackmail ọmọ yìí ni àbí ṣé wọ́n san hush money ni àbí kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ eventually ṣá ọ̀rọ̀ ṣáà rí bákan ṣá wọ́n ṣáà ní pé kó send account ẹ̀ sí mi bàtà ṣe ìṣirò owó tó ti ná lónìí account ẹ̀ tó close to 10 million naira ní ọmọ yẹn ti gbà as gbèsè èèyàn tó dẹ̀ ń gba salary lóṣooṣù of 400,000 naira. I had to involve my parents bí àwọn parents mi ṣe wá get involved nìyẹn ká tó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ màmá ẹ̀ wọ́n get in touch pẹ̀lú màmá ẹ̀ bọ́mọ ẹ̀ ṣe ní pé láti bá tí ó ti fẹ́ mi wípé èmi ò tọ́jú ẹ̀ rí pé mo fún lówó rí mo ṣe gbá mo ṣàwó pé òun ló máa ń sọ rent ilé òun ló máa ń ṣe lé òun ló máa ń ṣe tọ̀ òun so gbogbo stress yẹn ló ti jẹ́ kó jẹ gbèsè so gbèsè yẹn ló wá ń try láti pay off nísìn mo ní kí God is on the throne Ọlọ́run ṣàánú eventually our parents mi get across mi gbọ́ ṣé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn mo ní kí ó tí kò sí nǹkan tó jọ yẹn wọ́n ṣáà ní pé nǹkan tí ìyàwó mi sọ lélẹ̀ pé bó la ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sí mo sọ fún ọmọ mi àti dáàdì wípé èmi ò san lóhùn kankan fún un ìmì dẹ̀ mọ́ ń pa lónìí àfìgbà tó bá jẹ́wọ́ fún mi ní nǹkan tó fi lónìí ẹ̀ ṣe well eventually màmá ṣe wá throw curve ball bí màmá ṣe ní pé owó ticket tá ti rà tẹ́lẹ̀ pé kí wọ́n dá ticket padà ìyàwó mi náà dẹ̀ gba ticket ó dẹ̀ lọ dá ticket padà ticket international travel tá fẹ́ ṣe wá sí Canada this was before we came to Canada next time màmá sọ ní wípé pé èmi fi pé mo kàn lè bá ọmọ wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kí n insult family wọn pé àwọn parents máa ní láti wá sí Kano láti wá bẹ̀bẹ̀ ká tó lè travel lọ sí Canada àwọn parents ní kí ó kí pé kò sí problem tí wọ́n wá fẹ́ kí wọ́n wá bẹ̀bẹ̀ for the sake of the children tàti bí no problem kí wọ́n máa wá sí Kano láti wá bẹ̀bẹ̀ ìdókè Kano lábẹ́ sí àwọn parents ṣáà wá sí Kano máa ṣe family meeting wọ́n bẹ̀ wọ́n ní kí ẹ̀ pé ó dáa pé ká máa lọ unknown to me mo mọ̀ wípé nǹkan tí girl yìí máa wá set out fún mi nìyẹn ní Canada tí a dé àti di ọ̀la mo ṣe wà nísìn mo try láti figure out life ní country ìlú yóò easy ìlú yóò rọrùn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó wà lórí mi nísìn I need to clear myself clear my case gba lawyer ṣe gbá ṣàwò ṣe all the things tí mo fẹ́ ṣe now àti pé mo ti wá gba lawyer ìgbà tí mo ti wá gba lawyer concerning the family case wọ́n right sí ìgbà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ right sí wọ́n dẹ̀ bí wípé madam bye 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 ni ọkọ yín sọ o bí kẹ́ face kẹ́ ṣe mediation àbí kẹ́ ṣe family kí wọ́n pè bí kẹ́ ṣe family counseling wọ́n ṣàrà ìbàtú lọ́yẹ̀ sí mi wípé pé kò sí nǹkan tó jọ yẹn o pé the marriage is irreparably broken down pé ká lọ fún divorce so ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ládẹ̀wà lórí nísìn kò divorce mi ní Nàìjíríà ó dé Canada tán wọ́n ní pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ divorce mi kò síṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe èèyàn kan rọ̀fẹ́ náà ni she understand of course èmi náà mo love ìyàwó mi mo fẹ́ kí everything work out fine torí àwọn ọmọ.
The questions people were asking it was, Oga, what did you do to her in Nigeria that made her switch on you? Another person said, which sensible woman would get abroad and want to leave a man who was so amazing to her? But then again, that is life, okay? People change due to different reasons, whatnot. People change. And also, a woman's con. A woman might stay with you, pretend, do everything, but wait for the perfect time to revenge back. Yes, very, very possible. So what are your thoughts concerning love? Do you think the man was actually telling the truth? Because this is just a one-sided conversation as it is right now. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts with me in the comment section. Do you think couples should not be jackpotting again at this point? I mean, it's not like the jackpot is even easy these days with the way our economy is going. But do you think couples should still migrate together? Like, I've seen couples who are traveling out while others are coming back into the country. What are your thoughts? Share your thoughts with me. Do you think it's something you'd be willing to risk with your partner? Do you think if you and your partner decide to travel, that your marriage would withstand the test of times? What are your thoughts? Share with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.